you know, if you're here and you're still up.
In the belly.
And you just want to hear some tune, some music, I think, you know, you found the right spot.
I'm outside with an AMG. Right outside. TT.
You know, shout out my brother Drake for, you know, popping this off real quick.
I can see it in your eyes, you're angry.
I'm trying to hang out with Drake. Everybody get to hang out with him but me. If I don't see him in Turks, which I'm sure he's gone now, but if he come back, like,
Sure.
but he was there for like what, a month? And I'm about to go next month.
Oh, you going to Turks next month?
Oh, wait, not next month. September. The beginning of September. First week. And guess what? Then I'm gonna spin the block and go to Miami. Wow.
Damn.
Baller alert. Baller alert.
I am overdue for a trip to the Yams, man. For sure. For sure. Chat, what's going on? We live. Yeah, man. I know I'm going to Atlanta. You know. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Atlanta, that's next month. So yeah, man. John Henry in the building. What's popping? What's going on, man?
John Henry. How does name sound familiar? Like, wasn't he like a storybook character?
Hey yo, he pulled us put up on that before. He said, "Glad to see y'all still working." Yeah, man. The grind never stopped. We still here. You hear me? We are working remotely today. You know what I mean? Like some good old IT folk. You know what I mean? But the show goes on. It's a Top Hill Tuesday. You know what I mean? And let us know in the chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys like more? You like Mondays? You like Tuesdays? What days do y'all prefer, man? You know what I mean? Let us know.
Top Hill Tuesday does got a nice little ring to it, doesn't it?
It do got a good ring. I ain't gonna lie. It said, I see you guys got the super chat on deck too. Oh, we back on the super chat? I don't know. Man, I don't know what's been going on with everything going on, man. I don't know. If it's on there, that's what's up. Cause I think it has been gone for a minute. YouTube been playing with us for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. YouTube, we need to have a conversation, man. We can't get subscribers. Like we have subs, but I mean like members. For whatever reason, we're not able to get members. I don't know why. Like, I think we reached the subscriber threshold and all that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You better let us live.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna go ahead. We just started the live, so we're gonna get into some tunes real quick to warm up, and we're gonna start like this.
I have a. Oh wait, you already had something queued up because I had a suggestion.
I was queuing up what you actually sent me last week. That's what I was about to play.
Okay. We can play the other one to the outro.
Okay, yeah. Send it to me with outro. We'll play that. For you. All right, so we got big things popping. You hear me? So let's go ahead and get to it. Hey. Let's start recording now before I forget.
Top.
I rock with this joint. This joint putting me. You know what I mean? It's just like transported me to a place.
Big things, Nemo like.
Oh yeah.
When I walk through the
bag.
All eyes on me, cause I came in a Lambo. She said, why you do me like this? You know I would do anything for your love. No matter, not do me anymore. Big things, Nemo like. Na money. And the money where they give me morale. Energy. Big things, Nemo like. Opportunity fair go. One girl no fi do me two follow for threesome. Yeah. Risky things, Nemo like. Freaky things, Nemo like. Every hotel, I'm a mommy, daddy, man, Nemo like. Yeah. She said, why you do me like this? You know I would do anything for your love. No matter, not do me anymore. Big things, Nemo like. Na money. And the money where they give me morale. energy. Big things in my life.
Every day me I dey meditate. You trust my before navigate. You trust my now don't change. Okay, if no be God you want my power. 6 years ago I did my mother. 2020 I did the banger. I wanna show
That's when that second earpod really turned me up.
You know what?
That's doing that second earpod, it turned me up.
Yeah. This is bringing me where I need to be. You know what I mean?
Big things in my life. Shade the rich out for my life. When I walk through the valley and the shadow. All eyes on me, cause I came in a Lambo. She said, why you do me like this? You know I would do anything for your love. No matter, not do me anymore. Big things in my life. Na money. And the money where they give me more energy. Big things in my life.
Top.
Yeah. Let's get to it. W Carmen for the song suggestion. I ain't gonna lie. That was W Carmen. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill episode 269. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Live. This is your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, aka Imani Raw.
And I am the official Carmen.
The official Carmen in the freaking building. Don't play with her. Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Top Hill Live. You guys already know what time it is, man. We're here to bridge the culture. We got a lot of dope reactions to get into today. And, yeah, man. So today we're going to, get into a suggestion that I seen somebody is like, yo, you should really check out this video. And, me and Carmen part Nigerian. If you guys didn't know, we got some Nigerian there, so we don't show Nigeria, I feel like, enough love. You know what I mean? So that's our bad. That's our bad. So we got to tap in with Niger tonight.
Niger, we love you.
That's a big fact. And also, it's been a while since we touched Ethiopia as well too. Ethiopia has been giving us mad love. So it's only right.
I met the nicest Ethiopian lady at the bar. I think it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And we and her had a great conversation. Mm-hmm. And oh my goodness, it just reminds me, every time I meet a Ethiopian person, they just be so love.
Yeah.
I feel like they always got something inspirational to say.
Yeah, exactly. Just always positive. I don't think I met a negative Ethiopian.
No, I don't think I have either. Even the ones that I've met upset, they'd be like.
Oh my God. But yeah, man. So salute. So we're gonna get into that. But before we get into anything else, I gotta check in with my lovely co-host, Carmen. How you doing? How you feeling? What's going on?
I'm feeling good. I've been physically tired, but mentally good. I've been really good and feeling clear. I feel like we're going through an awakening of some sort. I feel like things are shifting in the universe, and in a good way. I don't know how yet, but diarrhea viruses aside, I think things are shifting in a good way.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I'm kind of on the same type of time. I've been physically tired. It's because of, me, I'm always working, always got something to do or something going on and stuff like that. I'm literally doing 5 different things at the same time all the time. But I set some important goals for myself recently, just getting back on my health journey again. So I'm down 30 pounds since I got back on.
Round of applause for that.
Yeah, man. I go. Yeah, so
I think you got some good juice going.
Oh yeah, man. I got some that good old.
That looks good as hell. What the fuck? That can't just be watermelon.
It's watermelon, a little bit of lemon and ginger. You know what I mean?
That look good.
Lemon and ginger is my
ginger
signature.
And watermelon.
Yeah, I put lemon and ginger in literally all of my drinks. I can't think of one recipe I make that does not have lemon and ginger in it. Because though that combination itself is like so good for you. It's like it limits anti-aging. It's really great for your skin, your vitality, your immune system, all that good stuff, and it helps absorb whatever you're drinking. So like it could be a green juice, it could be watermelon juice. It helps absorb everything. And then ginger gives you that spice, that kick. You know what I mean? It's anti-inflammatory. Get your gut together. You know what I mean? Gives you that nice flat tummy. You know what I mean? So that's what.
Yeah, I might have to use that little piece of ginger I got in the refrigerator.
Oh yeah, go ahead, blend that up. Yeah.
Blend that up.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. So I've been really focused on my health journey. Just eating right, working out. Posting content. I got to collab with a lot of other creators in the DMV area and stuff like that recently this weekend. That was a lot of fun, and probably going to be building on that as well too. So yeah, man. That's what's been going on in my world so far. But yeah, man, it's always good to tap in with Top Hill, man. I ain't gonna lie, like, always a good time. Always a good time hanging out with Carmen. Like we get some good laughs in. We get to learn a bunch of new things. Get to support other creators as well too that are on their journey. Whether they're doing travel vlogs, real estate, or showcasing the continent, in a positive way. So we gotta tap in. I kind of want to get right into it. How do you feel? You ready?
Get into it.
All right. So the first video I want to get into is from Kogito. I've never seen this channel before, but it seems like one of those like really informative type of channels that gives us like a lot of animation and details and stuff like that.
Okay, I like those.
Yeah, me too. Like
the Yoruba.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited because I always hear about Igbo and the Yorubas.
Yeah.
But I always get Igbo allegations. I know nothing about the Yorubas outside of like I kind of can tell like look wise.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Salute to all the Nigerians in the chat, in the comments. You guys can let us know. Like
money signs in the chat. Money signs in the chat. Naja in the house. Naja in the house.
Come on now. Salute. Tim's, man. Tim's, Burner Boy, Wiz.
Oh my goodness. I love Tim's.
Yeah, me too. That's my wife right
Tim's
there. I ain't gonna lie. That is wifey.
Tim's is one of the few people that could like sing at your wedding and your funeral. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's definitely multifaceted for sure. She's been having a hell of a year too. Like she owns her own soccer team as well too, like which is super dope. Yeah, she is doing incredible. And yeah, she's a great writer. She wrote for Rihanna and a whole bunch of people. But yeah, like Tim's she's out of here. She's completely out of here. But yeah, salute to her and all the amazing Nigerians. I mean, when it comes to business, entertainment, real estate, Nigerians be killing it. Any room taking over.
Yeah, all around the world. You know what I mean? So
any continent taking over.
Yeah,
cause we taking over
one country at a time. And fun fact, I definitely have a large Nigerian DNA. From the last time I did my test, I have a lot of Nigerian in me. I know Carmen mentioned that she has, a lot of Nigerian in her as well too. So this is definitely, and a lot of, African Americans most likely going to have West African, DNA in them. But that Nigeria is strong. Now I know Carmen said that, like, sometimes you get Igbo, like, for the tribe, that they say that you might be.
I always get Igbo, everywhere. But I also know that, like, I think Igbos are, like, the only people from, like, the diaspora, or, like, I think West African, at least, that are light-skinned.
Okay.
Without any mixing.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
So, maybe that's why. But, I'll take it.
I forgot what tribe they said that I was in. Like I was talking to a Nigerian lady. She I forgot which one of the tribes has a bad rep. Like they kind of like city boys type shit. And
Yorubas.
is it the Yorubas? I don't know. I'm sure the chat will let us know. Um, but yeah, definitely let us know in the chat. Shout out to our guy John Henry in the chat right now. He said Pop's DNA came back 90+% Yoruba. He's a Gullah Geechee though. Thought of what would be Igbo. Big props to all the indigenous tribes to the four corners. Salute. That's what's up, man. That's dope. 90+% Yoruba. That's to me. That's always cool to know. Like, yo, like I know this. This is who my people are, where I come from, and stuff like that. Like, you know, you can go to Nigeria today, and and pull up to the Yoruba people and learn about the culture and the people and stuff like that. That's super dope. And salute to the Gullah Geechee
I think just
too.
for Top Hill. The Gullah Geechees. I've heard of them. I just haven't heard as much. I always hear Igbo or Yoruba.
So the Gullah, quick fun fact: the Gullahs, the Geechee people, they're like, it's like an African tribe here in America. Like they're in South Carolina. Like they have like their own island and stuff like that. Like they have like their own like language.
Well, then there might be my vote. There might be my vote.
Might be.
Because everybody in the DMV, especially me, family from the Carolinas.
Yeah, for sure. Same here. Yeah.
Shout out Whiteville.
Shout out to Fayetteville.
Shout out Fayetteville.
You know what I mean? Salute the code. That might be my cousin for real. all my family in Fayetteville. We gotta do an episode on the Geechees. I ain't gonna lie, that would be a good one too. That would be a really good one.
That'd be a really good one. I think just for Top Hill, I want to do my DNA test so I can have some definitive answers.
That would be dope.
I got to get with you. Yeah.
And
I got to get with you to see which one would be the best one, because I think there's like the African ancestry and just the ancestry. And unfortunately, there will be some European in mine. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It ain't even that far back. I hate to say it.
Same here. When I did my African ancestry test, I was a little bit worried because I was like, I know, like I know my grandparents, like they a little light skinned. I heard about that one. That Joan from Italy or something like that, yeah. So there's some people who do their tests and they do come back as European, and the reason for that is because for the African ancestry, it literally traces your mother's DNA back. So it follows your mother's tree all the way back to Africa. Now the reason why they don't do, it's easier to trace the mother's DNA, but also doing the father's DNA is a lot harder because clearly
they spreading that thing.
Yeah, and clearly the slave masters and the people, they were doing nefarious things to the slaves and stuff like that. So of course you're gonna get some mixture with that. But yeah, if we could talk off air too, because we might need to get a sponsorship, and we can give you guys our recommendations. But yeah, anyway. Henry said, northern part of Florida up to southern, most parts of North Carolina, all through. Please do that, please. Yeah, that'll be dope. Yeah, you're right. They are spread out more through like northern Florida and
that's still my family. I got family, not all my family. Florida, Carolinas. I don't know about Georgia. Maybe Georgia.
Yeah. We'll definitely do that for sure.
The whole East Coast, Cherokee territory.
But all right, let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, this was a video actually sent to us in the comments. It was just like, please do this video. And I was like, man, we definitely got to tap into the Yoruba people and the Nigerians. Like, this will be a great video. We'd love to learn more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
This video is sponsored by CuriosityStream. Get access to Nebula, a video streaming service made by your favorite educational creators when you sign up for CuriosityStream using the link in the description.
This is Yoruba land, the homeland of the Yoruba people. With a population of about 46 million, the Yoruba are one of the largest ethnic groups in Africa and one of the three major ethnic groups in modern-day Nigeria, along with the Hausa and the Igbo. The Yoruba built one of the largest empires in West Africa, crafted some of humanity's finest art, and looked damn good doing it. Their artists are famous worldwide, and no other African culture has affected the Americas and the Caribbean as much as the Yoruba, who left a mark through people, dance, food, and the religions of Santeria.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to run that back.
Yeah, let me. Who are all these
are
people?
famous worldwide.
Okay, I recognize some of these people. Who this guy? Oh, he played Martin Luther King himself.
No, yeah, that's him.
I forgot what else he
and
did.
it's Seal.
This Seal right
We
here?
got Seal. Yeah.
Okay, we got Wiz
And
Kid.
then we got I thought it was NBA young boy.
He do look that might young boy might be Yoruba there. I ain't gonna lie, he do look smack like Wiz Kid. They could be brothers. Oh man. But yeah, they got a lot of people. I don't know if I recognize everybody else.
Is that T-Pain?
Where do you see T-Pain at, Carmen?
Behind the guy with the afro.
You talking about this man right here?
No, I think one next to him.
Here?
No, other way.
Here?
Yeah, yes.
Bye, Carmen. Bye. Who the fuck? That's not T-Pain.
That was like T-Pain.
T-Pain has dreads. Like, what are we talking about?
I thought he got them.
He did cut them, but he kept them in the bag. He puts them back on sometimes.
That might not be T-Pain, but
that's not T-Pain. Salute to T-Pain though.
And no other
Don't it
African
look
culture
like
has
him?
affected the Americas and the Caribbean as much as the Yoruba, who left a mark through people, dance, food, and the religions of Santeria and Candomblé. So, who are the Yoruba? What is their history? And what does it have to do with a universe-creating chicken? Well, let's find out.
Okay, we already throwing the
do you
chicken
mean by
jokes in
that?
there, right? Like we already getting the chicken jokes out. Okay, let's get that.
What do you mean by that?
We might let this one slide,
Geography.
bruh.
Yoruba land is a cultural
Oh, he kind of doing this just like geography now. It kind of reminds me of.
region that stretches across southwestern Nigeria, Benin, and Togo. Most Yoruba live in Nigeria, where they make up 21% of the population. The largest cities in Yoruba land are Ilorin with 1 million people, Ibadan with 3.8 million, and Lagos, or Echo in the Yoruba language, with 15 million people. That's 3 times more people than live in my entire country.
I did not know that. So Yoruba land is in smack in the middle of Lagos. Like Lagos is in smack in the middle of Yoruba
That's
land.
why
That's
I
crazy.
told you, them be them ones. Them city boys.
Yeah,
Money spread.
I might be Yoruba. I don't know.
Yoruba land is a diverse
about my
landscape,
money.
with dense tropical forests and mangroves in the south, and northwards you'll find a rugged highland region where you can see these cool inselbergs like Olosunta. And the north also has a Guinea savanna region. Yoruba land is home to the Mona monkey, the African forest elephant, leopards, the adorable Senegalese bush baby, and
shit.
parrots, which have played a sacred role in Yoruba history. Language. There are many different Yoruba groups with their own unique cultures, but they are united by the Ede Yoruba, the Yoruba language, spoken by 47 million people.
Jesus
Yoruba is a
Christ.
tonal language, like Chinese, where the tone you use influences the meaning of the word. The tonal aspect of Yoruba means that it can be mimicked easily. For example, there is actually a form of whistled Yoruba used to communicate over long distances. This means people who have arrived for me, greetings at work. The Yoruba
What?
talking drum also speaks by mimicking the tonal and rhythmic features of Yoruba words. For millennia, the Yoruba passed on their history orally, and so
Don't
the
give
talking
me the
drum
whistling.
acted as one way to
That's what I'm saying, man. That's a tough language to learn. Like, ugh.
pass history from one generation to the next. Islam arrived in Yoruba land in the 14th century from Mali, Africa's great centre of Islamic learning, and brought
to
with
the
it
Mali
Ajami,
Empire.
a form of Arabic script, which was the first script the Yoruba language was ever written in. In the 19th century, Christian missionaries introduced the Latin alphabet,
course
which
they
Yoruba
did.
is now written in. Yoruba is just one name
My
for Yoruba
Jesus.
speakers. They also call themselves Omo Ile Kara Ojire, literally meaning the children of the land where we greet good morning, did you wake up well?
didn't
There is a
even say what I wanted
stereotype
to
in
say.
Nigeria that it takes Yoruba 10 minutes
Took
to say
our ass
hello.
down.
Yoruba are big on greetings, kind questions, and showing respect. If one Yoruba walks by another Yoruba and they don't greet each other, you can safely assume there is some drama happening. There are many, many greeting styles, depending on the person, time, weather, and event. The most basic hello is simply pele or e pele. If it's rainy, you can greet with ku ojo. If someone has just given birth, you greet with ku ewu omo. And if you're greeting an elder sitting down, you say e kujoku. Yoruba always greet elders with e. Elders get the most respectful greetings. Traditionally, when greeting elders, a woman may kneel down while a man may lie chin and chest to the ground. History. Around 4,500 years ago, ancient Yoruba speakers had already settled in the thick forests of West Africa and began farming yam and oil palms. It's difficult to know exactly the size of the early Yoruba civilization, but through oral traditions and archaeology, we know Yoruba culture was here, 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 and here. So it's safe to say it was pretty big. The Yoruba preserve their history orally and have multiple creation stories. One version says, in the beginning there was nothing but water and the sky above. The supreme god Olodumare sent down Obutala to create the earth. Obutala descended to earth on a chain armed with nothing but a snail shell full of dirt, a palm nut, and a chicken. He dropped the first piece of dirt where the city of Ife is now located. Ife means the source of the spreading. And with a lot of pecking, the cosmic chicken spread the earth to create all of the continents. Soon the palm nut sprouted, and that was the beginning of...
Which came first? Chicken or the egg?
Right. I actually like the fact that he brought this up, because like where my brain goes, even though he's using a chicken, like it's still a bird, right? And I'm thinking of like how they would interpret things back then, how things will arrive. Like if it could have been a ship or something like that that flew down, and they used something like a chicken to represent like something that gives birth and, you know, food and stuff like that. Just, I don't know. I'm thinking about like a lot of like ancient historical sites talk about flying things coming here, and then, you know what I mean, leaving out, but
dropping some eggs off and
dropping some
spreading
eggs.
life.
Yeah, exactly.
Life on Earth. In another version, during the creation, Obutala did well at first. He even started forming little clay figurines that became the first humans. But Obutala got really drunk on some palm wine and couldn't finish the job of creation. And so the god Odudua finished it for him. It took about 4 days for the world to be created, and so the Yoruba calendar is made up of a 4-day week. Odudua is recognized as the father of the Yoruba people, and Ife is...
Is the work week like that too?
I was just saying, like, we need a 4-day work week. I ain't gonna lie.
No, seriously, like, people weren't meant to work this much.
Yeah, at all. Like, yeah.
They're supposed to get drunk for at least 2 of those days.
Symbolic center. Around the 700s BC, the Yoruba were already producing iron. This was a huge development. One, because they somehow discovered ironworking before bronze, which has driven historians mad for years now. And two, because iron slaps. With iron hoes, machetes, axes, and other tools, the Yoruba pushed the dark, dense forests away from their settlements. This opened up new farmland, settlements expanded, and trade grew. Iron was crucial. One of the Yoruba's most important gods, or Orishas, was Ogun, the god of iron and blacksmiths, also called the creator of civilizations. As the thick forests turned into thriving farmland, the once separate towns joined together to form an ilu, something we could compare to city-states. At their centre was the Afin, which was the palace of the Oba, or king. Right next to the palace was the main market, the Oja Oba. The rest of the city radiated out from there. The Yoruba became one of the most urbanized groups in ancient Africa, and what do urban societies have? Craftspeople, blacksmiths, weavers, sculptors, and all sorts of specialized professions. These masters of wood, stone, clay, and metal would travel between ilus looking for work. The market was central to Yoruba life and was well organized with guilds and unions where both men and women could participate, but where women had a special place in trade, having at least one elected Iyaloja, or mother of the market, who represented the traders in the Oba's palace. The Yoruba traded widely on the
There's one thing about our people, man. Like, there's always been like, you know, the collaboration of man and woman, you know what I mean? Like, not just putting women down, or like there's been, you know, many women who queens who, like, you know, ruled civilizations as well too, and women warriors. We know about the Dahomey women and stuff like that, where the Black Panthers got the Dora Milaje, was inspired from, and stuff like that.
And were they're based off of out of Kenya?
West Africa. So the homie was like kind of, yeah, actually probably not that far from here, where we're talking about the Yoruba people. They're like in this area as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sahara and West African trade routes. The most traded resources were yams, salt, iron, herbs.
Fun fact, to this day, the homie tribe still exists. They don't allow white people in their You know, we talk about like white only towns, but this is a black only town in Africa. And I remember they talked about they asked the homie warrior, just like, what will happen if a white person comes in here? He's like, he will meet his maker. I was like, oh shit! I was like, oh shit!
He said he'll fucking factory reset his ass.
It's like, Like, those are some people they did not forget. He said, "Nah, keep them out of here." Anyway, salute to the homie.
Leather, palm oil, palm wine, raffia products, textiles, and the cola nut. That's a nut that was used to make the original Coca-Cola, along with cocaine. Most Yoruba cities had multiple shrines and beautifully maintained gardens, and were surrounded with massive mud walls. One settlement called Sungbo's Eridu, built by Queen Belixu Sungbo around 1000 CE, had a 160-kilometer wall and ditch defense system.
Yeah, like the giant wall in a moat. Yeah.
This required moving about 3.5 million cubic meters of earth.
That was a part of my dream house idea.
Yeah.
This was crazy moat.
This was like
Hungry Gators, like on some like 20 meters.
This is like really right. This is just really advanced stuff that they were doing like this time. Like I didn't even think about, like, you know what I mean, like that they had like this type of city state, you know what I mean, here already. Like that's really impressive.
1 million more than the pyramids, and formed a ring covering an area of about 2,000 square kilometers.
Oh my god.
That's 50% larger than modern London. This was one of the largest building projects in history. It was hidden.
You say it's bigger than London?
By hundreds of years of rainforest growth, but is now joining other great African engineering marvels such as the pyramids, Timbuktu's mosques, and Great Zimbabwe. All these settlements are having a pretty chill and relaxed time. But then, in the 10th century, Oduduwa came. He was probably a leader from one of the smaller settlements around Ife, but then he decided to move his people a little closer to Ife. But he didn't want to bother with all the alliances and politics in place, so war. This caused a lot of death, destruction, stabbing, maiming, some slapping probably, and Oduduwa was winning. The chiefs of Ife panicked and sent Obutala, the king of Ife, to negotiate with Oduduwa. Apparently, Obutala was really bad at it since he was constantly drunk, which, you know, wasn't great. The negotiations went nowhere. Seeing this, people flipped to Oduduwa's side. He won the war and became the king of Ife. As king, Oduduwa gave Ife the political hierarchy, structure, and bureaucracy a city of its size needed. So you might remember the names Obutala and Oduduwa from the creation of the universe, and that's because it is them. In the Yoruba religion, important living people were deified and became Orishas. In the centuries after Obutala and Oduduwa, many other remarkable people would enter the heavenly realm as Orishas. The rich and now organised city of Ife attracted immigrants, and by 1300 CE, Ife had around 100,000 inhabitants, and its industry produced iron, glass, and other valuable goods. The artists at Ife around 1200 to 1400 CE crafted some of humanity's greatest pieces of art, such as the incredibly naturalistic Yoruba stone and metal sculptures. Oduduwa was a really smart guy, and decided that instead of waiting to see his heirs fight each other to the death Game of Thrones style, he gave each of them a beautiful beaded crown and sent them away to found kingdoms of their own. One such prince was Oduduwa's grandson, Oranmiyan. Between the late 12th and early 13th centuries, Oranmiyan travelled to the far northwest borderlands of the Yoruba area. According to oral tradition, a chief of the Bariba people gave Oranmiyan a snake and told him to follow it. That snake had a great eye for real estate because it led Oranmiyan to a perfect location where he founded the city of Oyo. Unlike Ife, which was located in a heavily forested area, Oyo was in a Guinea savanna, a great open space, ideal for farming and right between the Trans-Niger and Trans-Saharan caravan routes. By the end of the 16th century, the city of Oyo transformed into a powerful empire using imported horses. Yeah, horses, which is weird since horses and tropical Africa don't really go together. The disease carrying tsetse fly likes to infect any large animal.
Where'd they come from?
Right. Wild horses in Africa? I just...
Never heard of that.
Right, me either. It's like, this is a really good video. Like, I'm learning a lot. Yeah, like... Yeah,
Because I don't know, I always just assumed they were like native to North and South America.
Wild horses living in West Africa. There are no true native wild horses in West Africa. Instead, the region is home to distinct breeds of feral horses. They said distinct breed of feral horses. What is that?
Feral? What does that F does that mean?
Right. Let's see. What is a feral horse?
Goes down another rabbit hole. Like.
Right. Nigga, did they say wild horse? Nigga. That's a horse.
All right. Well, they just like, okay, so we got a technical
A feral horse
technical
is
guy here. Like,
right. A feral horse is a free roaming horse of domesticated stock. As such, a feral horse is not a wild animal in the sense of an animal without domesticated ancestors. However, some population of feral horses are managed as wildlife. So I guess at one point they were domesticated, and then like, I don't. Okay, I guess.
where'd they come from?
Starting centuries ago, North African barb and Arabian horses were bought across the Sahara for trade. Okay,
Arabian
that makes sense. So in the video, they talked about certain like trade routes that they were in and stuff like that. So it clearly, if some of those horses were, I guess, used to like go through the trade routes, they probably came from more the Sahara desert area and stuff like that, like the northern part of Africa. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys know more than I do, drop it in the comments.
In the area with a horrible case of death. This made horses ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like they came from all the way up here in the Sahara, and then they were coming down through the trade routes.
But by taxing trade routes and producing valuable goods, the Oyo were rich enough to import horses from North Africa and over the scorching Sahara Desert. Using their cavalry forces and reportedly the best bone in Africa, the Oyo Empire conquered vast stretches of territory. The emperor of Oyo was called the Alafin of Oyo. The Alafin was not always the son of the previous Alafin and was not always male. A council of 7 chiefs called the Oyo Messi elected the Alafin from a pool of princes. The Oyo Messi was led by the Bashirun, or prime minister. They represented the interests of the empire and were supposed to prevent the Alafin from becoming a tyrant. The Oyo Messi's power was then checked by the Ogboni, a council of chiefs, and by the Eso, a group of high-ranking generals. And get this for checks on power. If the Alafin was doing a bad job, the Oyo Messi would vote and then send the Bashirun to present an empty calabash to the Alafin saying, "The people reject you. The gods reject you, and the earth rejects you also." The Alafin was expected to commit ritual suicide when this happened. This system of checks and balances kept the empire stable for centuries. By the middle of the 18th century, the Oyo were the largest empire in West Africa, connected to international markets and had tribute flowing in from conquered kingdoms. But with big empires comes big trouble. As the empire was at its peak in 1754, an ambitious Bazurun called Gaha conspired with the Oyo Messi to seize power for himself. He managed to get 4 successive Alafins to commit ritual suicide. Gaha's plot went on for 20 years. His scheme only came to an end in 1774 when the Alafin Abidun executed Gaha. Alongside this, in the 15th and 16th centuries, Europeans arrived at the coast looking for humans to traffic, which created an insatiable demand for slaves. Compared to other states, the export of enslaved people from Yoruba land was small between 1500 and 1750. Legally, only convicted, hardened criminals could be enslaved, and the Yoruba did not enslave or even go to war with other Yoruba frequently. The peace the Oyo maintained kept Yoruba people off European slave ships. But things changed by the late 18th century. The Oyo peace was over and they were expanding. The peak of the slave trade and the Oyo military expansion overlapped, and the Oyo transformed into a large slave trading power by conquering their neighbours, mainly the Nupe, Bariba and Aja, and selling the war captives to middlemen traders at the coast, who then sold them to European and American slave traders. This business caused several revolts. Alongside these internal problems, the Oyo came under pressure from a Fulani invasion from the north. The empire cracked, and the resulting implosion of the Oyo left its people vulnerable to raids by neighbouring societies like the Dahomey and the Nupe. So while kings and generals got rich off slavery, and the greed of nobles brought the empire to its knees, it would be the average Yoruba that paid the price. Yoruba captives poured into the Atlantic slave trade in the first quarter of the 19th century. The collapse of Oyo led to 8 decades of warfare that devastated Yoruba land, which left them wide open for, you guessed it, imperial. It's the British again! In 1851, Britain bombarded and sacked the University of Lagos. Before the turn of the century, most of West Africa was under either British or French rule. The 19th century saw Christian missionaries arrive and convert millions of Yoruba to Christianity, sending the Yoruba religion into decline. All the different people living in this area were merged together into the new colony and protectorate of Nigeria, which was ruled by British companies who forced the people to grow massive amounts of palm oil needed to fuel Britain's industrial revolution. It wasn't until 1960 that the Union Jack was lowered and the flag of the newly independent Nigeria took its place. Diaspora. The transatlantic slave trade dragged millions of Yoruba men, women, and children away from their homeland and forced them to build and maintain the economies of the New World. Around 12% of all enslaved people brought to Cuba were of Yoruba origin, and in Brazil they made up 40% of the people sold in the state of Bahia. Those who survived the horrific journey across the sea arrived in the Americas with nothing.
So that makes sense. So like Bahia, Salvador is like one of the largest like black areas outside of Africa. Like Brazil has, a large African diaspora. This is where most of the trades went. Like, we'd be thinking like, we're American, so we think everything's America, but only like 10% of the slaves actually came to the United States. 90% of the slaves actually went through South America and the Caribbean and stuff like that. So it looks like a lot of the Yoruba people ended up in Brazil, actually, and Cuba, like you said.
You can take the people away from their culture, you can never take the culture away from the people. Most enslaved people had to convert to Christianity, but the Yoruba reinterpreted Catholic saints as representations of Yoruba Orishas. For example, the Virgin Mary was seen as the Orisha Yemensha. When religions mix and form a new religion, it's called religious syncretism. This created something distinct from both Catholicism and the Yoruba religion in Africa. In Brazil and Uruguay it became Candomblé and Umbanda, and in the Caribbean it became Santeria or Lukumi. Yoruba words are still used during rituals in these religions even though the practitioners no longer speak Yoruba. On the 2nd of February in Brazil and Uruguay you can still observe the Yemensha festival, where people sent her gifts on boats sent into the sea. Yoruba drums like the bata drum and talking drums can still be heard in Afro-Latin and Caribbean music, in capoeira practice in Brazil, and in reggae and hip-hop. Yoruba music has deeply influenced African and international music. Fela Kuti was one of Nigeria's most famous musicians and activists and was one of the pioneers of Afrobeat music. Food traditions travelled with Yoruba to the Americas as well. In Brazil, a little cake called akarajé.
Fela Kuti. So that I remember I've seen this picture before. So like I know people like Burna Boy, like people, who started getting really popular with Afrobeat. Like he's like, I guess, the godfather of Afrobeats. Like he kind of like started the sound, and then the genre just blew up. So
was one of Nigeria's most famous musicians and activists and was one of the pioneers of Afrobeat music. Food traditions travelled with the Yoruba to the Americas as well. In Brazil, a little cake called akarajé.
Acarajé.
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 Ayo.
Became the first intangible heritage recognized in the country. Acarajé was sold on the streets by African women called baianas. They were easily recognized by their distinctive clothing, and you can still see references to these women in Brazilian Carnival, where they spin for hours in their extremely heavy costumes. Acarajé is a version of Yoruba akara, made of mashed black-eyed peas and rolled into a ball and deep-fried in palm oil. Speaking of food. Yoruba cuisine involves starchy meals such as cassava, yam, or plantain pounded in massive mortars, until they get a little elastic and form a sort of cake or ball. Varieties of this are called eba or iyam, and are eaten alongside soups and stews. The Yoruba are known for their love of spice and chili peppers. Seriously, other Nigerians are in awe of Yoruba spice tolerance. One Yoruba saying is, a soul that does not eat pepper is a powerless soul. Some Yoruba favourites are okra soup, ofada rice, amala, eforiro, and egusi soup. And while this will destroy the comment section, some people
all
say
bangers.
Yoruba make
all bangers.
Uh-oh. The jollof rice has entered
all
the
bangers.
chat.
the best jollof rice. Religion.
All bangers.
The traditional Yoruba religion is called Isheshe. There is one supreme god, Oludumare, who lives in the highest heaven. He's pretty distant because he's pretty busy with godly stuff. So on earth, he acts through the at least 401 Orishas. Some Orishas are Ogun, the Orisha of iron, Eshu, the trickster Orisha of chance, and also the divine messenger, Oshun, the female Orisha of fertility, Sopano, the Orisha of smallpox and healing, who is very popular in the Americas, where he is called Babalu Aye, and Shango, the Orisha of lightning and thunder. Shango is another...
Store. Fun fact, a lot of superheroes and stuff like that are actually reincarnations of African gods. Like even Spider-Man.
That's so funny. We can't have nothing.
Let me see. Spider-Man is actually like an African god too. Let me see. African Spider-Man. Forgot the name.
Lord, I want to see the picture that comes up.
Of course, they're going to give me Miles Morales. You know what I mean? Not that Spider-Man. Salute to Miles Morales though. Yeah, Anansi, also spelled Anansi, originating primarily from the
I have heard
Akon
that
people.
before.
Yeah. Salute to the OG Spider-Man. But yeah,
Be a tough tattoo. You should get one of them.
that is a tough tattoo. Thank you,
I
Carmen.
get it.
Yeah, I definitely will get this. This is tough. Um, yeah, I've been meaning to get some new ink. This is hard too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Another example of a real historical king becoming an Orisha. Each believer and family will have a particular Orisha they feel connected to. Yoruba religion is deeply moral. One key concept is Omo Luabe, which means good character. One must be humble, honest, and respectful, especially towards elders. One Yoruba proverb says, one's character is what accompanies one to the grave. Wealth does not go that far. The Yoruba are known for their love of parties and festivals, and they never miss out on a chance to host a fun event. Yoruba will throw a party to celebrate the success of a previous party. Yoruba weddings are known for their high fashion, dancing, huge guest lists, drumming, unique greetings, and of course, spraying money on the bride and groom. Today, roughly 90% of Yoruba are either Christian or Muslim. The Yoruba are a fairly unique ethnic group in Africa because they're almost split 50-50 between being Christians and Muslims. Families can have members of both religions, and Yoruba tend to be less extreme on religious issues in Nigeria. A large number of Yoruba people continue to practice their traditional religions through festivals like Gelede. During this festival, the dances are performed by men, masquerading as elaborately costumed male and female figures. During this festival, you'll hear agogo bells, sekere, and talking drums.
Excuse you? A what bell?
And female figures. During this festival, you'll hear agogo bells, sekere.
Salute. A DMV nigga smiles right now. I ain't gonna lie.
And talking drums. During the Igungun festival, the Yoruba worship dead ancestors as masked individuals impersonate the dead. And during the Osun Osogobo festival, the city is cleansed. Fashion. The Yoruba are fashionable.
That's all they had to say. They got go-go festivals over there. We pull up over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we pulling that.
Yeah, man. Doing ABM, TOB, XIB, New Impressions, Reaction. You know what I mean? We know a little something.
People and take immense pride in their colourful, well-made clothing. One of the oldest traditions is the use of an indigo dye to make a patterned cloth called adire, dating back to at least the 11th century. Another very traditional Yoruba textile is aso ike. This technique was created around the 15th century, and today it's still used for special occasions and ceremonies like weddings. Some traditional clothing includes the woman's iro, a kind of wrap skirt, and the buba, a blouse. The men wear agbada, a robe, and sokoto, trousers. And let's not forget the very important matching headpieces worn by both men.
I don't want to run the risk of sounding ignorant, but I remember going to the what is it? The Smithsonian, I think the American Natural History Museum, and like when you go to the Native American section, they have like the little thread spinner machines or whatever that you use to like dye and make clothing.
Yeah.
And I wonder how, like, don't get me wrong, I know plenty of cultures had their own way of doing things, but it looks very similar to what was just on the screen. And I'm like, I wonder, back in the before times, did we show them? Or like how like I just don't think it's coincidence that they look
very similar.
Like,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, certain things. I mean, it's getting harder and harder to hide the secret that Africans were already traveling to the Americas before the Europeans showed up. So you can see it in the traditions. You can see it with native plants and foods and stuff like that may have not been native to the Americas until Africans came over and traded. So these are people that got along and knew each other. You know what I mean? So it would not surprise me if they were, using the same type of equipment and stuff like that. But yeah, man, these Nigerians, like, they always know how to fucking dress, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, these whole fits and stuff like that. These joints is hard. These joints is super, super tough. You know what I mean? Whenever you see Nigerian weddings and stuff like that, they always be flat out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they always got big fashion sense for sure.
men's cap is usually the fila, but it's the women's headpiece, the gele, that steals the show. It's made of a long piece of cloth draped in a particular way and wrapped around the head. Of course, the looks wouldn't be complete without beads, usually necklaces and bracelets. The Yoruba are a bead people. They love beads. Beads in the crowns, beads in their body, beads on the walls, beads everywhere. Legends say that the walls of King Oduduwa's palace were encrusted with beads. Although the palace didn't survive to our time, the tradition of giving relief to walls with beads was very strong and is still done today. Now, all around the world, millions of Yoruba people, most of them still living in West Africa, but also the millions of descendants of those brought to the Americas, and modern Yoruba that have moved abroad, still fight to keep their traditions alive. And today, you'll still find Yoruba people greeting the world with their vibrant culture, food, music, and fashion. I wish there was somewhere I could greet amazing educational videos. Oh wait! Cogito and a bunch of our greater friends got to play this together and put together a series that dominated Boxy Street, where the stream was offering content viewers. I love they actually have a budget to go get 41com in the description. Early access.
Oh, they did put it right at the end. Okay, anyway, salute. Round of applause.
That was a really good video. It's very well informed too.
Yeah. Salute to the person that suggested this video for us as well too. Thank you for that. Like, learned a lot. Yeah, this is a really, really good one. I ain't gonna lie. Learned a lot about the Yoruba people and Nigeria as a whole. Like, this is a long time overdue. I ain't gonna lie. We needed something like this. Shout out to Tony Claus at Nigerian here. Love this topic. Salute to you. Yeah, man. We gotta get some more videos like this. If you guys know of any other like videos similar to this, like, so we can learn more about other different African tribes, traditions, and stuff like that, I'm down for it.
It's like, I love how educated he is, even though somewhere deep down inside of me, I'm like,
yeah,
like European educated me in African studies, but yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'm sure his channel is probably great. He probably has like some other like countries on there too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me see what else he might got on here. And I'll subscribe to. I think it was definitely a good video. What else we got? What is up with YouTube?
Oh, this guy got some good stuff.
Right. And I do also like the fact too, it didn't come off as like super biased or anything like that.
Yeah, it didn't at all.
So
because some like, videos kind of like have that snarky tone, like, allegedly, like.
Oh, this looks like a good one. The collapse of Hawaii and Puerto Rico explained.
Oh,
that looks dope. Oh, what? Puerto Rico is dying? Here's why? What?
No, my home.
Wow. Hold up, man.
Hinduism.
Salute to John Henry. Hold up. Round of applause. And air horns for my man. Thank you for the super chat, for the $5 super chat. Greatly appreciated, man. You dope, man. We appreciate that for real, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Let's see. So he also he breaks down religions too, like Judaism, Hinduism. Some of this stuff we might have to get.
I'm gonna have to get up with him on my personal YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
I love me a good breakdown.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, I think it is why Haiti keeps falling apart. Oh man, is that a barbecue? Oh shit, we gotta check in on barbecue.
It is barbecue.
Oh man,
slow cooking the meat.
Yo. Okay, yeah. Anyway, seems like a really dope channel. I would definitely be checking out some more videos for sure. So salute to him. All right. What we got next? All right. I got a new YouTube channel we haven't seen before. It's from Orenia Finlay. Lo siento, so sorry if I did not pronounce your name correctly. I'm horrible with names. But yeah, this is a video based in Ethiopia. She said, the layover that turned into the best trip of my life. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Salute to all the Ethiopians, man, in the chat, man. You guys already know we love you guys. You guys don't know. My first time coming to Africa, technically, I was going to Tanzania. But I had a layover in Addis Ababa. That was literally, technically, the first African country that my feet touched. So, I was only there for
the Lord's first Bible.
Yeah, the Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest Bibles that has, salute to that. I actually want to get an Ethiopian Bible for sure. They are definitely one of the earliest adoptions of Christianity, like the OG Christianity, not the ones that the Europeans came down to sell, white Jesus. Yeah.
White Jesus.
White Jesus. But yeah, Ethiopia, as you guys know, the country that was never colonized. And because of that, they were able to keep so many of their amazing traditions and culture alive for a long time. So many amazing, cool things about Ethiopia. Also, some of the most beautiful women in the world. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in to this jump. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
Ethiopia, the cradle of civilization, the only country in Africa never colonized, and one of the most connected aviation hubs on the planet. And yet millions of people...
Salute. Oh, yeah, I meant to mention this too. Another fun fact about Ethiopia, like she just mentioned, their airline, they have really become like the major hub for Africa's like air traffic control, all the stuff. Like, so Ethiopia is actually building the world's largest airport, which makes complete sense if you just look at where Ethiopia is on the map, just the positioning of where it is. Ethiopian Airlines is also an airline that I took to get to Africa for the first time. I had a great experience on that airline, which was important because that was the first time I had a 14-hour straight flight. So if you're going to be in the air for 14 hours, you want to be comfortable. But this is super dope that they're building a $12.7 billion airport. That is insane. And so it says that can handle 110 million passengers a year, surpassing Atlanta as the world's busiest airport. That is insane. Salute, this article came from Earn Your Leisure Africa. Salute to Earn Your Leisure as well too. They actually just started their African I guess denomination, a portion of her Earn Your Leisure, for lack of better words. But yeah, this is super dope. Salute to Ethiopia, well deserved. Makes all the sense in the world why they will have be building an airport like this there. And,
Did they have a projected end date yet?
So it says the project will feature 4 runways and airport city. Let's see. Let me see. Ethiopia new airport project. Okay. So they began the construction in January of this year, and they're talking about it should be ready by 2030. So 4 years. It's not bad.
Oh yeah.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
See, they got any video? Ooh, I know they lying. I know they lying. That can't be it. That joke look like something out
angel?
look like something out of science fiction.
That looked like what is it called? The real life adaptation of an angel.
Yeah.
The one with the eyes, and it's like, fear not.
Right. No, this is this is tough. Salute. All right.
Pass through its capital every single year without ever leaving the airport. I was one of them. But this time I decided to change that. A city celebrated for its incredible coffee culture, its history, its music, its food, and Africa's largest market. What I found completely caught me off guard and changed the way I see Africa forever. This is Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Cute.
Oh my god, they're so cute! We arrive early in the morning and are welcomed straight into our guest house, not just by our host, but by no less than 6 Chihuahua mixed breeds who clearly run the place. We're staying at a local's home, a beautiful mansion that our host tells us she built as an ode to her parents. High ceilings, incredible Ethiopian art and decor throughout, and a warmth to it that you simply cannot manufacture or find in a hotel. And before we even had a chance to settle in, breakfast was already waiting for us. Avocado smoothies, homemade blueberry bread, it was so delicious, scrambled eggs, and a spread of leftovers from the night before, which we learn is very typical of Ethiopian breakfast culture. And of course, coffee. This is Ethiopian hospitality.
Like sometimes you know it's like
Yeah.
I love Ethiopian so much. I ain't gonna lie. Like they welcome you in. Okay, fun story. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I had an Ethiopian staying. I have an Airbnb, and I have an Ethiopian woman staying with me at one point, and she made dinner. So I had a traditional Ethiopian dinner. She invited some of her Ethiopian friends over. It was just cool, just to be able to sit down, eat their food, have their culture, and just be human. You know what I mean? Like just have conversation with other people, learning from other people, stuff like that. It's just super dope. I love their culture and their people. Like I always just have so much respect and love for Ethiopian people, man. So salute. Shout out to Triple with J. Says salute to you guys. Another fellow reaction channel here as well. Salute to you, man. We gotta check you out, man. Salute to Triple with J. Appreciate you, man. Alright.
It's like sour.
Yes.
Our host tells us that injera does taste different in Ethiopia, and she puts it down to something as simple as the water. With our stomachs full, we head out for a day packed with adventure. We try to hail a cab, but our host tips us off that there's actually an app for that. What we end up discovering, though, is that just underneath a nearby bridge, there's an entire row of cars that serve as informal taxis, and for just a couple of dollars, they'll take you right across the city, straight into the heart of it. We happen to be in Addis Ababa during Orthodox Easter, and I'm immediately surprised by the way the Orthodox Christians worship, reminding me more of the way I've seen Muslim communities pray around the world, but more on that later when we actually go to see an Orthodox church in the market. Right now we're at the National Museum of Ethiopia, and the star of the show is Lucy, also known as Dinknesh. Lucy is 3.2 million years old.
You remember Lucy?
Yes, Lucy. I do remember Lucy.
I did not know that she was in the museum in Ethiopia. I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
That's crazy.
I'm sure you've heard about her, read about her in school, but standing in front of her was something I simply cannot put into words. Beyond Lucy, the museum is filled with incredible archaeological finds, ancient sculptures, artifacts, manuscripts, ceremonial objects, some of them thousands of years old. You genuinely start to understand why Ethiopia is called the cradle of civilization. This is where mankind began. The best thing about Ethiopia, when that jet lag starts getting to you, there's always coffee around the corner. And this is no coincidence, coffee is Ethiopia's biggest export. And once you taste it, you understand exactly why. It is delicious. But what surprised me the most as someone who suffers from serious coffee-induced shakes and anxiety is that Ethiopian coffee did none of that to me. Not once. It's not just the traditional coffee scene that impressed us though, there are also high-end luxury coffee shops here that would rival anything you would find in London or New York. This coffee is absolutely delicious. What's really interesting about Ethiopia is their version.
Yeah, she's not even capping too. The best coffee I ever had in my life was in Ethiopia. And I was at the airport, and I went to the little coffee shop there, and I got a coffee mug that was like literally like super tiny. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? They said, trust me, this is all you need. I was like, okay, I guess.
Don't get me hooked. I'll catch a flight right now.
Carmen, I had that little
give me
bit of coffee.
Ethiopian coffee.
It was literally like this small. It's like a super tiny cup. It was like, bro, you already know I got big hands. Big dude, like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? I was wired for 2 days.
A little espresso cup.
I was wired.
Bless you, kitty cat.
Wired for 2 days straight. I ain't gonna lie. Fire coffee.
Oh, you had one of these.
Oh, you got one? It was smaller than that, but yeah. Oh, that's a shot club. Oh, I thought. Okay. What's in that cup?
It's a shot cup for me.
There you go.
A little espresso cup.
International chains in the country, no Starbucks, no Costa, no McDonald's, and as a result of that, something brilliant has happened. There's a thriving local coffee and restaurant scene, which has grown in place. One thing I did not expect about Addis, just how developed it is. Over the last few years, the city has undergone a massive regeneration and has not come without controversy. Thousands of residents have been rehomed in the process, all in the pursuit of transforming Addis Ababa into a modern city of the world. Whether you agree with it or not, the results are hard to ignore. Great roads, incredible skyscrapers, and some of the most beautiful green spaces I have ever seen in a city. For a thriving concrete jungle, the amount of parks and
covered that video a couple months ago, maybe even a
Yeah.
year ago now, where they kind of showed us what they built for the people that they rehomed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was an affordable housing unit that was still luxury, or it was still like, nice. It didn't look bad at all, and it
Yeah.
was affordable.
Yeah.
And they
Still
had a little
shows.
temporary one like that too for them to go to. So.
Yeah. Still shows that the country cares about the people, and like overall, like major changes like this is going to have effects, right? Like, how do you improve a city and a culture to compete against the world, like without changing some things that may be outdated. You know what I mean? And sometimes change can feel uncomfortable and stuff like that, but sometimes it could be necessary. Or there could be like a happy medium too, which is, I think, what Ethiopia is looking more so to do, is find that happy medium too. Because all the Ethiopians that we've seen react like to what's going on mostly had nothing but positive things to say. Like typically, like we'll hear somebody complaining like, we hate what the person's doing here, blah blah blah, or it's been mostly it's good, like cool, like the downtown looks beautiful, like amazing buildings, skyscrapers, great roads and cities and places where people can actually walk. It's still walkable, and yeah, like the airline itself is going to bring so much money and opportunity and stuff like that to artists, and also to the other video we mentioned too, like even though Addis Ababa is the first city, the major city, other cities of Ethiopia is going to start to benefit eventually as well too. So that's always a plus.
Especially with that airport, honey.
Space here is remarkable, which brings us to one of the best things you can do in Addis Ababa, Unity Park. It's situated right next to the president's residence. The park itself has gorgeous gardens, and tucked within them are little dedicated areas where you can learn about Ethiopian culture, like their traditional architecture. There's also a zoo on site, but I didn't see much, and again, I'm not the biggest fan of zoos anyways, so perhaps I'm not the best judge of that. Alright, time to get into the real heart of Addis Ababa. We were heading to Mercato, which is Africa's biggest market.
It is safe and friendly. There is no significant issue.
Yeah, it's rare to see an
Oh, that's cool. So Africa's biggest market is here in Ethiopia, and said that it's safe as well too. So nothing to worry. That's good to know.
Environment where the two religions can coexist. As we're driving through the city, our tour guide mentions that the Muslim community in Addis Ababa has actually grown a lot in recent years. And even though Ethiopia is very much an Orthodox Christian country, the two communities for the most part coexist really well together. As we step out of the car and get our first look at Mercato, one of the first things we noticed are pots of water laid out on the street with little stools beside them, Muslims washing their feet before heading into mosque right there in the middle of the market. And while Orthodox Christians don't wash their feet before prayer, there is that one striking similarity in the way that they worship that I mentioned earlier. As the call to prayer blasts from the speakers, you see worshippers bowing all the way down to the ground and back up again, something that if you didn't know any better, you could easily mistake for an Islamic prayer. So like this, everyone's fasting?
Yeah. They didn't eat.
And they break the fast at sunset as well?
No, after they finish
this, they go home and then they can eat. Another similarity, they fast too. And what makes this year particularly interesting is that Lent and Ramadan actually coincided for a large part of the same period. So both the Orthodox Christians and the Muslims in Addis Ababa were fasting at the same time. However, the way that Orthodox Christians fast is still very much up for debate.
If you are hungry, you can make it earlier.
Okay, you can go earlier.
This is like the church formal time. More religious people
do the whole day.
Do this.
Okay, and for the entire time of Lent, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
For 55.
And for the entire 55 days, they fast. However, from what I could see on the ground, it very much depends on the person. Some will fast the whole day, some will fast half the day, and others will simply abstain from meat and alcohol for the entire holy period. So this is Mercato Market, the biggest market in Africa. So how do you even begin to describe Mercato Market? I'm not sure you can until you're standing right in the middle of it. It covers 16 square kilometers, and to put that into context, that is the equivalent of over 2,000 football pitches. As you walk through Mercato, you'll notice a lot of Rastafarian imagery.
So Emperor Haile Selassie was the king, so they believe that he was the Messiah.
That's amazing. The word Rastafarian actually comes from Rastafari, the title of Emperor Haile Selassie before he was crowned.
I never knew that. Okay.
Historians believe he was the living god who appeared on Earth in human form, sent to bring salvation to the people of African descent.
Oh, this is so pretty.
Another thing that is seriously underrated is Ethiopian fashion. The traditional woman's dress is called Habesha Kamis.
Yay, I'm happy. Thank you.
Thank you. This part of the market is a great place to pick up a souvenir, little alleys filled with everything you could want to take home.
Samosas look nice.
Now, I could not help but notice this woman walking around selling samosas on the go. They smelled absolutely delicious. I am a total sucker for street food and hadn't eaten since breakfast, so I needed a little something to keep me going.
What's inside? Lentils. Okay.
Sorry?
Good. Because it's Lent, they were veggie samosas stuffed with lentils, a popular option here in Addis.
Thank you so much. This is actually extremely delicious.
This is what I like to call organized chaos, because despite the market being ridiculously large, packed with people, vendors spilling out onto every street, and I forgot to mention an extraordinary number of people carrying the most obscenely large objects on their head, it is actually divided into different sections depending on what you're looking for.
Incense! I love the smell of frankincense. Are you eating the frankincense?
Yeah, you can eat.
No, you can't. No, you cannot. Frankincense.
This area, for example, is dedicated entirely to incense. Continuing on to what I think is the most interesting part, the fresh...
I'm sorry. Did he just eat a candle?
Let me see. Go back.
What's a frankincense? Isn't...
Are you eating the frankincense?
Yeah, you can eat.
No, you can't. No, you cannot. Frankincense.
This area...
What the fuck is what is frankincense?
An incense.
Yeah, Roman harvested. Okay. Huh. Okay, so it's essential oil. Okay, all right. Well, I guess you can eat it. Oh, it's anti-inflammatory.
Does it taste good? Is my next question.
I don't know, but hey, anti-inflammatory. I'll throw it in my juice.
I wonder if it make. Yeah.
Throw it right in my watermelon juice.
Feel good.
Right.
Area, for example, is dedicated entirely to incense. Continuing on to what I think is the most interesting part, the fresh food and produce section. I always find it fascinating to see what people actually eat day to day, what is local, what is real. And what I found was loads of red chilies, mountains of them, alongside every kind of pulse you can imagine. Beans, lentils, grains, you name it.
Is it spicy? No?
And then something I genuinely did not expect to see.
Whoa! Wild. This is more of what I expected.
The market revealing itself in all its glory. For the first time, you can really take in the scale of it, watching it stretch out over the hills and beyond. People grinding, lifting, selling, making, bartering, just getting on with it. Life at full volume.
200,000 people visit this market every day. That's wild.
It creates about 7,000 and 10,000 people job opportunities.
And you heard it there, this market creates more job opportunities than anywhere else in Addis Ababa. Essentially, any single person can come, set up a stall, and start making money. The barriers to entry do not exist here. And what is in this market goes far beyond just food. There are entire sections dedicated to shoes, household goods, and even livestock.
Don't get
about 1,000. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah.
The chicken market is competitive.
1,500. So $10 one chicken.
They're expensive. Hello.
Hello.
I would buy 4 chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, someone gonna tell her what the price of a dozen eggs is over here. I'll take that chicken.
I'll take the chicken.
Right.
For eating them. For holiday. For Easter.
And if there's an entire section dedicated to livestock, why on earth would there not be an entire section dedicated to injera?
There's a special syrup called F. It is out of it we make injera. That's not bread.
Can I smell it?
So we have a white one.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Brown one. Doesn't smell. No
smell. But you don't use any spices like cumin, turmeric.
We use them. We put them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is impressive.
Just a short walk away is where all the spices are, and Ethiopian cooking has some of the most incredible spices. The big ones you'll see everywhere are berber and mitmita. Both are chili-based spice blends, which make a lot of sense when you think back to all the chilies we saw earlier, as well as turmeric. And now my favorite part of the whole market, where I ended up spending way too much money, Ethiopian crafts. Right in front of me, women sitting and crafting by hand, weaving these large baskets used to serve injera, alongside smaller decorative household baskets, all made from woven grass and straw.
I would buy one.
Yeah.
I would be leaving out with a bunch of baskets.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Some of them with colorful strips woven throughout them.
I like a colorful house.
The craftsmanship is 1 in a million, and the prices are really reasonable.
Yeah, they bring all the stuff from the village, then they recycle them.
And you know, a lot of the time Africa gets a bad name when it comes to waste and pollution. But what people don't talk about nearly enough is the resourcefulness and recycling that goes on in places like this. It is phenomenal. What looks like a pile of scrap and metal and trash to most people is raw material to someone here. It gets picked up, repurposed, and turned into something entirely new.
Definitely metal.
I love that. Like, this is the first time after all the times we reacted to many different videos and stuff like that, the first time we like see some like a culture or a market like recycling and reusing and repurposing things. This is really dope.
Out of everywhere we visited in the market, this was hands down the most chaotic, a complete self-inflicted health and safety hazard, but it was also one of the most interesting and humbling things I have ever witnessed.
We have a banana tree. That is the first one doesn't give us fruit. So they made it out of it.
And I think the biggest takeaway from visiting this market is that nothing goes to waste. Absolutely nothing.
Used as the raw. Hi. How are you? So it's called kocho.
Even the false banana tree, which most people walking past would probably dismiss as completely useless, is turned into food and sustenance here.
Who pays the electricity bill?
That's a very good question.
We made the local beer.
Oh my god, what about honey wine? I love honey wine.
We have honey wine.
That's one of my favorites.
That's made from.
Everything has a purpose and everything has value. That is something a lot of the world could learn from.
Very sour. You can taste it. Chew it. It's very sour.
It's like battery acid. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hope it tastes better once it's brewed.
And although Addis is a big city with towering skyscrapers, Ethiopia is also one of the poorest countries on earth. But coming to this market and seeing the resourcefulness of the people, the way they make something old into something new, the attitude, the energy, the majority of people smiling, waving, and welcoming you in, a lot can be learned from Africa's biggest market.
Okay, what do we have here? Gat.
Chat. We call it chat.
Gat. I can't say it.
Yeah.
But this is basically like coffee, but a lot stronger.
It's a stimulant.
It's a stimulant.
Stimulant than coffee.
Yeah.
Yes, but you don't eat it, chew it.
Can I take those home, or they gonna stop me at customs?
You know Trump ain't letting you bring that in here. No, we got our own
basil.
We got our own stimulants over here. That good old American stimulant.
Don't eat it, chew it. Once you do it, take the liquid, not the stuff.
After a quick lesson on how to eat gut, and as the sun started going down, we headed across town to explore the side of Addis you rarely see on TV, what it actually looks like to visit some of the posher establishments in the city.
So I'm sitting here in a very trendy neighborhood of Addis. It's actually right where like the UN headquarters and everything is. I just bought this amazing scarf from a local designer.
I touched on the beautiful Ethiopian dresses we saw in the market, but Ethiopian shopping in general is something else. There's a seriously impressive up-and-coming designer scene here that nobody talks about, and I had spotted this place on Instagram dedicated entirely to hand-woven scarves and blankets. The colors, the textures, the craftsmanship, stunning does not cover it.
I'm in a deliberation right now of which handbag to get. Addis Ababa is known for its leather goods. I've just sent 2 pictures to my sisters to help me choose between 2 handbags.
From what I understand, Meron has actually been around for a while, and I had heard a few things about Ethiopian leather and handbags before coming here, but nothing could have prepared me for walking in. When I say I wanted every single handbag in that shop, I mean it. So many different designs, shapes, and colors, and the leather, the smell, and the feel of it was amazing. I ended up walking out with 2 handbags for myself and another one for my sister. The total of all 3 came to around $150, and when you think about what a handmade leather handbag of this quality would cost you anywhere else in the world, it felt silly not to take advantage of it. With all that walking and shopping, I had worked up quite the appetite. Working with a recommendation from a friend, we ended up at this gorgeous restaurant. And Ethiopian wine is actually a pretty big thing, another up-and-coming industry, so we decided to get a bottle to share.
This Ethiopian wine is delicious.
For the dinner, of course, we had to have injera with all the toppings.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. That's that good old Ethiopian spread right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think I've ever had Ethiopian food. I still ain't had it yet.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit good. Yeah, they got some really good food.
I feel Ethiopian food.
Yeah, we gotta. There's some spots like
Top Hill tries it.
Top Hill try. I like it. Hey, clip that up. Yeah, there's plenty of Ethiopian restaurants in our area for sure. You already know Silver Spring got some.
Oh, for sure. I always see. I never know what to get. Every time I actually have the chance to order something, I just genuinely don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I've been to.
And I'm the type of person, if like something turns me off of the initial me trying it, it might ruin it for me forever. So
right. Yeah, I've had this
you go to professional.
Right, I had this homemade, and I've had it at a restaurant. I want to say it was in Virginia, Northern Virginia somewhere. It was like a hookah lounge and an Ethiopian spot. But yeah, that the food was really fucking good. I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but yeah, every single time I tried injera, it's been really good.
For Ethiopian plate right here. That is my favorite, the lentils. Yum, 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 yum. There's the meat. I am genuinely in shock. It's fantastic. So good. Honestly, one of my favorite foods in the entire world. A high-end restaurant for $25, one of the only times I have ever been genuinely happy to see the bill. The waitress told us we had to try some Ethiopian spirits on the house after dinner, and who was I to say no? So you call it katakala? Katakala. Arake. When I say this was good, there is no exaggeration. I went for the one infused with Ethiopian honey, and you could really taste it. Natural, sweet, with a lovely kick to it. We ended up having a couple more and spent some time just chatting to the barman. And when I say Ethiopian people are so nice, I mean it. Harar beer. Look at that. One more thing I have to quickly mention. If you fancy something a little different that is not Ethiopian, there is a Korean restaurant here that is genuinely insane. I know it sounds funny, Korean food in Ethiopia. Some local residents took us here, and the food was every bit as good as anything I had eaten in Seoul.
They can get around and make something work with what they got.
That's a fact. Man, that joke looks good.
The noodles, the fried chicken, add it to your list if you have time. But the night was not over yet. Nightlife in Addis is a real thing. We headed across the modern metropolis and ended up at a jazz bar.
Let's go!
Jazz is huge in Ethiopia and it's made quite a name for itself. The best place to experience it is Vendika. Located in the basement of the Hyatt Hotel. Very fancy, very modern, and a little like a speakeasy because you gotta head to the back of the hotel and down a staircase into the basement. Okay, we are headed downstairs in the Hyatt. The jazz was incredible. You can grab a glass of wine, order some food, sit back and watch them play all night. They go on stage at around 9:30, so make sure you get there by 8:30 if you want.
Like they got their own tiny desk down there.
Want a good seat. And if you're still going strong, the traditional Asmari performance kicks off at 11 and runs until 3 in the morning. It's a seriously overlooked city. I think a lot of people have some preconceptions about Africa, and coming here will kind of diminish all of those preconceptions. It's really great. The people are very friendly. The food is obviously very delicious. It's very affordable. And I think it would be a very, very big mistake if you were passing through and you didn't stop by to experience the magic of Ethiopia. And that's a wrap on Ethiopia, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
All right. I seen it too. It looked like she also went to Seychelles, Carmen. We might have to tag that.
Yeah, I seen that. That's what I looked at. I was like, oh, girl. I'm not gonna lie, and this is no shade to any of the other female creators that we've seen, but her video was the most captivating, I think, that I've seen this far, as far as what we've reacted to. Because I feel like some of them get a little redundant or like just long and breathy, and this was it hit all of our hot points, and you know, I was still entertained. Like, okay, girl, you did that.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. I think she beyond bodied this. This was a extreme pleasant surprise, and you know, it's crazy because she said this was just her layover. She was able to get all of this content and do all of this off of
this
a layover.
This was just a layover?
Yes, exactly. So
I missed that part, yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that she only spent a day here, like, and we got this much content, like, she did an incredible job. Salute to her. Definitely subscribing right now, and definitely liking the video for sure. Would love to see more content from her because she just did a bang up job. This definitely makes me want to visit Ethiopia even more. I mean, I've seen enough Ethiopian content. Like I enjoy going to places where I know I'm welcome and the people are good. Like that to me is so important now. And as I've already traveled to 15 plus countries, like the people is what really makes the country, what it is. You know what I mean? So I see nothing but good things from Ethiopia, and I can't wait to come and visit one day. And
really want to go to that museum. See Lucy.
Yeah. Check out Lucy. Check out the food here. Get some more Ethiopian coffee. And it was cool. She did the little cute jazz bar thing at the end. You know what I mean? I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I want to go. But
that's a layover. She probably had to get back to her flight.
That's a fact. You know what? I can't even be mad at her. But she still had a good time though. Like like a lot of great places to get some good drinks, and yeah, this is a vibe. I'm not gonna lie, this is honestly a 10 out of a 10 vlog. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is incredible.
And she must be a sleepy girl like me, 'cause she definitely was getting them coffees everywhere.
Right. Let's see.
She did not tell us more about that stimulant branch that she took a bite out of.
Right. How is she feeling after that? Oh, she been to Zambia, Namibia. Hold up now. Seychelles. Okay, yeah, we locked in now. We gotta check out some of her other videos for sure. She's been to quite a few places. All right. Wait a minute. She's born and hold up. She's born and raised
in Zambia.
Hold up now. Okay. All right. Zambia is also a sleeper country to me too. Like I really enjoy all the videos that we did with Zambia. So, Africa's most underrated country. See, that's another thing. Yeah. Let me go ahead and save that for. Gotta react to that, and we gotta react to that Seychelles jump.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on the fence about Seychelles now. Now I'm like, I might as well just go to Tanzania.
Yeah.
Hello? Thoughts, opinions?
You know, I don't know.
Put it on the floor.
He said, put it on the floor. If I had to pick between Tanzania and Seychelles, I probably. Then you know what? Never mind. It is tough. The food in Tanzania is fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like I told you, like to me, they have some of the best food I ever had.
And they already said the vibes aren't in Seychelles. Like you got to go there wifed up already.
And Tanzania is the same exact way, you know. So, well, at least for Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam might.
No, Zanzibar. I'm going for sheer beauty. I'm not going for booty. I'm going for beauty.
What? But it ain't nothing wrong if it's there at the same time. You know what I mean? To kill two birds with one stone is all I'm saying. But anyway. Salute to Orania again, man. Let me go. All right. I would say this for another one too. This looks like a cool video. This is the Ethiopian versus Eritrean. Because you know they have very similar cultures, but there's differences and stuff like that. So I definitely want to do this video. We could do this on maybe the next episode.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
And then I've seen this other new creator as well too. Is Kigali boring? Testing Rwanda's nightlife, because I had heard like Rwanda's like the cleanest, the nicest, the safest, you know what I mean, cool country, but it's also like, is it boring? You know what I mean? Because like it's like the Singapore of Africa. Like they don't tolerate no ish out there. So
they said no bullshit
at all. So
go to the goddamn library.
Yeah, so we got. I definitely want to tap into that for sure. But yeah, man. I think that's going to do it for tonight's episode. You know what I mean? This was fun. I'm glad that we was able to get these videos in here, man. What do you guys think of the last two reactions? Let us know in the chat. Definitely want to do more videos from her. Definitely want to do more videos about Nigeria for sure as well too. So we got a lot more to check out. I'm glad that we got to this tonight. So yeah. Carmen, you got anything else for the people before we sign out of here?
I am so excited for what we have in store. Still keep a lookout for the South Africa vlogs. They're still coming.
Yes. Completely forgot about that, to mention that, yeah.
And, you know, like, subscribe, comments. Go tell your friends about it.
Yes, for sure.
Tell us how you feel about our new setup as well.
For sure.
We're interested to know.
Absolutely. Yeah, like Carmen said, we still got a lot more of the Cape Town, South Africa vlogs to give to you guys. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. We are still looking for clippers for our channel as well too. We really need help with getting some clips out there, social media stuff. So yeah, if you guys are interested in becoming a part of the Top Hill team, we are interested in hearing from you for sure, Ski. So, yeah, man. Carmen, you had said you had an outro song, right? What were we looking at?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna play that "Hot Body" Ira Star.
Okay.
I feel like we played it last week. I don't even remember. That's the song.
We could do it again. I rock with that jump. Salute to Miss Ira Star, man. All right,
Can you watch
guys.
the video, or are they gonna cut us?
Matter of fact, no, we can definitely look at the video. And my bad too.
The videos like that.
Definitely want to look at the video. My bad, Jezel PRT. I did not mean to skip your comment. You said, bro, why don't you react to Diamond Platinum's music anymore? He already dropped 2 songs called Happy and Joy. We really, East Africa needs you to react to them, please. So we have not been doing a lot of the music reactions anymore for a lot of reasons. I mean, there's copyright issues that comes with music reactions and stuff like that from certain artists. So we have been staying away from more music reactions. But still love the music and stuff like that. But we're probably going to save them more so for like intros and outros. And, we can get our opinions on that as well, too. So, let me see what this Joan looking like. Salute to Diamond Platinum. Oh, Carmen, didn't you say there's something you wanted to tell me about? It had something to do with South Africa, and I think a show or something like that from South Africa.
I think it's polygamy or polygamous.
What?
It's based out. Yeah, it's based out of South Africa, or like it's set in South Africa.
Okay.
But it's some ghetto tubi shit. But it's on Netflix. And I was watching it while getting my hair done, and I just couldn't stop watching it. And I was just like, "What in the fucking Nollywood is this?" But I couldn't stop watching. It's like a guy, a man. He had his wife, and then he cheated on his wife and got his mistress pregnant. So he made the mistress his second wife. But the whole time, his first wife was somebody he knew when he was growing up, and he married her, and he had a whole second family that his main wife thought was his brother's wife. So she's thinking that's her sister-in-law the whole time. That's his brother's other wife, his first wife. So the kid that she think is her niece-in-law is really her husband's first daughter. And come to find out, the dad going, oh my goodness, don't piss me off just thinking about it. The main wife and the first wife that didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? They was pregnant at the same time. She ran into her while they was at the store pregnant. He talked about some, oh yeah, this my brother's wife and I'm just taking her out so she can feel good or wooty woo. That's ghetto. I'm gonna finish it though.
It's on Netflix too?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh man, yeah.
Netflix series.
Okay. All right. Well, I might have to tap in one of these
days.
I might have to tap in one of these days, man. See what's going on over there, man. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. South Africa has some funny shows. There's another show that I seen on a reality show on there that was hilarious. It was off of some like Love Island type of vibe in South Africa. Let's see. Let me play this.
Yeah.
All right. Just because I'm in a good mood. Salute to Jezel for putting out here, and I do fuck with Diamond Platinums. I'm gonna play this record. we'll get a little quick, reaction to it, and then we'll sign out with our star still. But let's
You might as well sign out to this.
Okay. I still want to see our star, but anyway.
I did too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All right. Let's get into it real quick, man. Diamond Platinum, this is Happy. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it. He was also in that show as well, too, man.
I'm so happy.
What's up?
I'm so happy today.
What was the name of it? Hold on, this is gonna piss me off. Let me find out. South Africa show, Diamond. I think it was like called Young, Black, and Rich or something like that. Diamond Platinum was on it. It's on Netflix too.
Let the fireworks go. Like, we is in mid-July.
Are they still going off down there? Okay, yeah, Young, Famous, and African.
It was on sale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't watch that, but I did see it, like, on my feed.
Yeah,
I started to watch it. The girl that we were watching her YouTube channel, she's on there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, so it was a cool little show. There was another dating show too. Hold on, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. Love Never Lies. Yo, this Joe is ghetto.
Ghetto.
I
know it's ghetto.
This is so ghetto, man. When I tell you, they be over here cheating and rolling over to the next nigga bed like it's nothing. This is like, oh, y'all just have no shame at all. They wildin'. They wildin' like Love Island. I ain't gonna lie, man. But anyway, salute to them. Anyway, Diamond Platinums. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie. He's checking off a lot of the classic, boxes. I ain't gonna lie. The Steve. That was Diamond Platinums with Happy, man. And that song was Happy. God, I ain't gonna lie, that was tough, man. It had me. This is the other one, Joy. Maybe next week.
This is good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another one. We're gonna go ahead and sign out. I gotta go ahead and see this video right here. I ain't gonna lie, man. Salute to Ira Star. But yeah, Carmen, any final words for the people?
We love y'all. Ira, we love you.
Then that's a fact. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
She's everything that they want Tyler to be, but I don't know.
Hey yo.
Top.
Yes, ma'am.
Look what the hot body can do. Look. Focus. Look what the hot body can do. Damn. Body be dancing, slow wine, so my body so fine. Like wash, man, I made her inside. 2 quant, and I made her inside. Make sense, oh, make sense. Oh my God, I need resistance. Fragrance, and from a distance. Make sense, oh, make sense. Body be dancing, controller. I get in both for my holder. I make your body slow and I slow down. Put it on the low, no go loud down. You know the things I wanna do tonight. Unusual, put it down, make I take away your peace of mind. You go flow like water, we get it freeze up like Open your eyes and look what the hot body can do. I say, look. Focus, look what the hot body can do. Be dancing, slow wine, so my body so fine. Like push, when I made her inside. 2 quant, and I made her inside. Make sense, oh, make sense. Oh my God, I need
Hell yeah! My God. God bless the melanin, man. Jesus. That was some good melanin on that video. I ain't gonna lie. What were you saying? Oh yeah, good night, y'all.
Good night, good night.
Good night. We out. Peace.
Top.